Hey folks, how's it going? So, for today, what do we got? What do we got? We got faces. One of those things I love to draw. Yeah, I don't have a problem sitting down. And a lot of people actually say, oh, I find that one of the hardest things to do, drawing people, right? And I sit down and I like drawing people, right? I like faces. I like expressions, I like to see if, just a little bit of a line changes the whole situation. So that's what I did. I went and I did my faces. Now, this time I decided to do was not only just human faces, but I also built up a whole bunch of character faces. So the first group is just human faces, and then the next one is actually character faces like creatures or something that's made up out of my mind. All of them, I sit down. I don't sketch anything out. I just sit down and draw and let it happen. And it's kind of one of my all-time favorite ways of drawing. Because sometimes, for even myself, it's like, oh, didn't see that happening, or didn't know that I could do that, right? Which is fun. It's fun. Sometimes you want to have structure, and other times you want to kind of let it flow, let it happen, right? Become, what do they call it? Natural, man. Just let it happen and flow. So that's what I did today. And I'm talking a lot right now already at the beginning here. So why don't you watch the video? If you don't mind, do the old thumbs up, the bell for notification, and subscribe. And also tell your friends. Hey, you should watch this guy's channel. He's so interesting, different, weird, freakish. Sorry. Anyways, I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Hey folks, how's it going? Anyways, back to drawing little faces again. So I decided that I would do some faces, but what I thought was I'm going to fill the whole page as much as I possibly can. And I kind of really do like doing that. And as I say, it helps in building your characters, right? If you're going to do different little stories or different little ideas, you say to yourself, well, okay, what is my character going to look like? Well, practice drawing different faces. Helps a lot. And for me, that's one of those things that really becomes exciting because I really like sitting down and just trying different little characters. So today, I decided that I would, like I say, build it up in the whole page. So I grabbed my old markers out. I believe that I'm using a point 3, point 4. No, this is sorry, wrong, totally wrong. That's an 005 I think I'm using. And I like my nice fine lines first. So I just keep building the characters, right? And each time a little bit of different shape in the head or face or eyes, right? To see if it'll give a different look. And that's one of those things. If you're, wanting to have different looks and stuff like that, you've got to kind of play around with it. Now, there is always a similarity that you might be part of your style. And that, so you can see that in this while I'm doing that, there's a little bit of a different look, but it still has a similarity that it's kind of what I've been drawing. My little signature in the drawing and that. So as you see, even direction, right? Made a little bit of a different direction. Decided to add a beard to this guy, right? So a little bit darker than that, which also causes a bit of a different tone. A little bit of depth and stuff like that. And they're waving to you, right? Then I decided to do another guy, but I threw him right onto the other side there. I like that. Yeah. So I'm having fun with it and just drawing it and making sure that it looks good. And this one here, I made the hair go nice and thick, right? Like I say, as you're doing it, you build up different textures, different looks. And that, and as I say, drawing faces is one of my favorite things to do. And see, now I like this character, right? See, little tiny character, right? And just keep working on it, building him. There we are, looking at each other, right? And there is something about that. When you look at a face or another human being, right, you see something into them, right? Sometimes it could be a nice thing. It could be somebody that you might look at and go, oh my gosh, you can tell that's a miserable person, right? Other people you can look at and you can go, oh, well, there's a face that's got happiness in it and life, right? And those are the ones you like the most, I mean, the other one's, right? But as I say, I drew it up, and I really liked it. I was happy with myself. Um, and as I say, drawing face is one of my favorite things. I said I would probably do more this year, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, I can't complain. Like I said, it was easy to work with the marker. I like that marker. What are they? What do they call them? Yeah, microns. The microns. And so this is a micron odd 5, right? And I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but there you are. And then add a little bit more depth. So I added the hair on this side. I decided to darken it up a little bit more. And then I think what I'm going to do after I finish that part, after I've drawn it in and kind of been happy with what I've got, I kind of want to bring it out a little bit. So what I'm doing is I went up to an 03 and added that in. I think when I was doing the 03, I was using the, what do you call them, rotating ones, the Tiki Graphics, zero point 0.3 and that, yeah. Then just taking the lines the other way, right, to kind of give an idea that that's background. Yeah. So I think it turned out cool, made for a nice picture. One of those things where I might throw it on the computer and maybe try to decide to fill it all in with color and stuff like that, or maybe even just sit down with some inks and ink it up. But right now, I'm happy with what I've got. A little signature on there. We're happy. We're done. Yeah, there was me again. So guys, there you are. Character building. So what does it take to build a character? Well, it takes time to sit down, play with shapes, play with sizes, play with whatever it makes to make that character come to life. And sometimes that's the thing, is people will say, oh, how do you do all those different faces? And it's just simply doing it over and over and over again, but also taking the time to say, okay, if there's something I want to build or a drawing I'm going to do, I need to make sure that it has that right look about it, right? So sometimes when I'm illustrating something for somebody, I can sit down and say, okay, I'm going to play with this. I might give them 20 drawings, right? So that they can look at it and go, oh, that's the one I like. Bring that out, make that more. And that's what today's about, right? I sat down and I drew a whole bunch of characters, and some people are like, how can you do it so fast? Well, because I've done it a million times with a pen, drawing, wherever, right? And then playing with shapes, right? Make a big fat head, make a skinny head, right? Whatever works to give that life, in the picture, right? And sometimes that's what we do, is we forget, it doesn't just happen, that we've got to play around a little bit. So there you are. That's today's lesson. Play around a little bit. Find out what works, right? I think there's a lot of people out there that they, oh, this is not going to work the way I want, right? Blah, 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 blah. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Play around. Look at it. Do you need thick pens? Do you need thin pens to give that character the right look, right? And that's what I did today. I just played around with it. As you say, like that's, I think, 25 characters in each page. Turned out, it's good. Talking too much. No, too much time. Now, going to start into a new one. This time, I decided to go a little crazy and go with really weird creatures, which I really love doing, right? So each time I did one, I would do something where I would add all kinds of little knickknacks and tic-tacs, or whatever you have to call it, right? But as I say, I like having a character, something that's different, right? So I got this guy here, right? So he was the first character I built up. And then I decided to do the lines on him fairly quickly. And then I started my second character, right? And the second character, again, very different, more puppet-like in the face, right? Added the depths into it and that. Yeah, and then, nice little kind of a beanie head kind of guy going here. He's cool. I like him. He's good. And then, yes, I went for a big guy with, kind of a, I don't know, maybe a bit of an East Indian feel to it, like that. And then just Mr. Big Smile Face and teeth, right? Oh, yeah, look at the beard. Look at the beard. I love it. Love it. Texture, right? And that, and, yeah, really had fun with these guys. Again, Building characters. Well, what do? Play with different shapes, different sizes. And that's what I do. I play around with different shapes and sizes. Right? I'm not afraid to try and see if, something a little different, right? And then, yeah, this guy here definitely is different. He's actually almost a little bit on the kind of an evil feel to him. But then I went back to this other guy who kind of looks like a land shark or something. And then if you take a look on this one here, just above the guy that looks kind of like he might be from India or something like that, right beside the Cyclops guy, you'll see that I actually warped the head on that one. Yeah, so made it quite different. These ones here, just big happy smiles, right? Lots of teeth, right? Little hands, popping up, right? Giving the character some life, right? No, it makes it fun. For me, I like attacking this kind of stuff. I don't know exactly. I have an idea. I always have a little bit of an idea in my head, but I don't really know exactly where it's going to go. And that's kind of fun for me. I think it's kind of what I'd call a little bit of a raw art feel to it. Again, went with the old lines on the side, right? Which takes time, but I think it gives it that little extra, right? You want to make it kind of feel like it's something going on, right? Like I say, just some nice basic straight lines, right? Not too hard. Pulled it off. There we are. Done. Well, guys, before I go babbling on forever, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to make this a bit of an editing nightmare for my wife, but that's the way sometimes things go. I love that woman. Remember, be cool like a big bull moose, and always wear your pants.